In the second video in this series, How to Apply for an MBA, we're going to take the stories and the analysis that we wrote in the brainstorming session, and we're going to figure out which essay questions to use them in. So in the last video, we wrote a dozen or so different stories about different times in your life. And we analysed these stories to understand what it is that makes you different. Up until this point, we haven't actually looked at the essay questions. And that's okay, because we didn't want the actual questions themselves to affect our self-analysis and the stories that we wanted to put forward. Also, most business schools that we're applying to are going to be looking for more or less the same traits anyway, and the questions they ask are going to be pretty much the same too. So in this video, we're going to figure out which stories that we have we're going to use to answer which questions. In other words, which stories demonstrate the character traits that each question is asking for. So for example, if one of the questions you are asked is, tell us about one of your strengths. In the brainstorming session, we decided that one of your strengths is grit and determination. You work when other people have gone home. We used the story about an all-nighter at an investment bank to show this character trait, and we used the promotion that you received as proof. Other character traits that you need to show throughout your application are leadership, creativity, times when you worked as part of a team, community work that you've done, mentors you've worked with, and moral dilemmas that you've tackled, as well as strengths and weaknesses. So that's a lot of different points that you have to get across in your essays. Now, the essays will therefore either ask for several traits in each essay, or you're going to have to take several different character traits and squeeze them into one essay. So for example, how you might do this is, let's imagine you were asked, tell us about a time when your relationships improved a team effort. So here we could use a story about community work that you did. And you managed this team using your relationships. You presented the final outcome to a committee. And the analysis of the story, we looked into your managerial style and also how you present to other people. So in using this story and this analysis, you have been able to show time you worked in a community, time you worked as part of a team, and also two different strengths that you showed. So you can tick these traits off and focus in the next essay on demonstrating different aspects of your character. So hopefully now, for each of your essays, you know what you're going to include. In the next video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to actually structure your work. So good luck. As always, if I can help with your application, please do get hold of me via samweeks.com, and I'll see you in the next video.